Hello, MBA, University of Rhode Island, MBA 503 students. That's financial accounting, accounting for MBA's financial accounting for the spring of 2021. I'm just making this about 10-minute video to introduce you to the course and show you how to get started. And as the course proceeds, we have a meeting with all the uh, MBA faculty on Saturday, I believe, anyway. But as the course proceeds, we'll be communicating more and more. But I just want to make this video to get you started on the course. Okay, so let me start a little PowerPoint presentation here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and share the screen here. You'll be able to see me. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen here. You can see me up there. Okay, here is, I'll go up to the first slide here. I'll actually start the slideshow from the beginning. Okay, my name is Dr. Alex Hazera. You can see the first name is actually Spanish, Alejandro. And you all in Europe speak a lot of languages. We speak just one here in the United States, basically. But I do speak Spanish. Alejandro, I said I'm Spanish American, basically. Okay, and so I'm a professor of accounting. I'm your instructor, obviously. I'm a professor of accounting, full professor of accounting at the University of Rhode Island. I'm also the head of the accounting department, so I will be your instructor. Okay, there's a couple more titles there. Okay, and I've got my phone information for that. That won't mean anything to you. You will see at the bottom here that my email is south of border. That's SOFBORDR, south of the border, because I do a lot of work in Mexico, but I also do a lot of work in Spain at uri.edu. I've done a lot of teaching overseas. I've taught in Mexico, Spain, Germany, Russia, China, and Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a great country in Central America. Nice and warm. Okay, anyway, so if you ever want to contact me, use that email, and I'm very quick to respond, recognizing, of course, that we're 6 or 7 hours behind where you are in Hungary. Okay, let's go on to the next. These are just 3 or 4 introductory videos, and I'll take you over to Brightspace a little bit. Okay, this is URI MBA 503. That's financial accounting for MBAs, basically. And what are the objectives of this course? Now, the objectives of this course, first of all, everything is going to be emphasize the real world. If I took you through an MBA course and all you did was look at textbook problems, I wouldn't be doing my job. You're in an MBA program to associate what you learn at least a bit or a lot with the real world and real world companies. Okay, so with an emphasis on the real world, here's our basically 3 objectives. To provide you, the students, with the basic knowledge of how to construct financial statements. Now, that's where sort of the textbook stuff comes in, is building financial statements. You got to know how to make them before you know how to analyze them and how to use them for doing stock valuations. But we're not going to teach you how to become accountants, but we're going to give you a good idea of how financial statements are put together, especially with respect to the statement of cash flows, which is the most important one for valuing companies. Okay, next objective is to provide you students with a basic knowledge of how to analyze financial statements. Okay, so we're going to be, throughout the book's pretty good, the textbook's pretty good, but I also have my own videos, and we're going to, in a few weeks, we're going to analyze our first company, and that it's going to be Pfizer, and we're going to compare Pfizer with Lilly, the 2 pharmaceutical companies, and at the end of the course, we'll probably actually look at Apple versus Microsoft. But anyway, so it's how to analyze financial statements. So this is really, we're going to relate what we have in my videos and in the text to looking at actual companies and how to compute the ratios and at least have some idea of how to read financial statements and analyze what's in those to compare companies. Final thing is to provide students, the students, with the basic knowledge of how financial statements, that should be an S there, are used to estimate the values of publicly listed firms. And this really is probably the most important part of the course. This is not a course on stock valuation by any means. It's a course in accounting. But from an MBA perspective, you should have an idea coming out of this course of how you take financial statements, which real companies list on U.S. exchanges, and we're going to emphasize the United States, recognizing that a lot of European companies also list in the United States, and a lot of Chinese companies and companies from all over the world list in the United States. And we're going to ask ourselves, how are those statements used to estimate the value of a stock? And that's what financial information is for in a free market economy. Is you get this information and you ask yourself, is the stock overvalued? Is the stock undervalued? If the stock is trading at $100 and your model, you come up with a model based on these financial statements, and the model says it's worth 150, I would buy it because you think it's worth 150. It's only trading at 100. However, if it's your model comes in lower, then you would sell it or hold it, whatever. Okay, now just the next two slides are about the course itself. Text materials. Okay, there's two basic sources of materials we're going to use. One are my videos. I have YouTube videos, and I'll be connecting you through Brightspace, those videos, to teach the fundamentals and provide some real-world applications. Okay, so I'm going to teach a lot of the nuts and bolts, the base of accounting, and I'm also going to provide you through those videos some real-world applications, which you're going to see. You're going to start by actually downloading from the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. You're going to download some financial statements for Pfizer. That's going to be your first assignment. Very easy, but just to get you started. Okay, and there is a textbook, and it is you're going to have to get it, and you'll read how to get it through Brightspace. It's called Financial Accounting for MBA's 8th edition. I think it's a very good book. I've used it the last 5 times I've taught this course, and people seem very happy with it. There is a homework system that comes with that. It is by Cambridge Business Publishers. And the reason we use a text is because even if you understood everything I did on the fundamentals and in the videos, there's some, like I would say, filling in detail that the textbook helps with. It also helps explain. Accounting is a topic where students seem to like a textbook. Okay, and that's my experience in my 30 years of teaching here at the University of Rhode Island. Okay, now just very quickly, and I'm a pretty easygoing person, so if you have any questions, email me. Don't be afraid. Just email me if you have, if there's something that I missed, because there's a lot of detail in all this. If I miss something, just go ahead and email me, and I'm usually pretty quick to answer, recognizing we're 7 hours apart in time. Okay, but anyway, here's the activities file and grading scheme. My business course homework. Now, my business course is the homework platform that comes with that financial accounting for MBAs. And I'm accounting at 40%, but actually you're going to see that ends up to your advantage in the end. That's a way of my helping you with the grade. I'm more interested in if you learn than if grade. But, grades can be. I do want some indication of how much you've learned. But at the same time, like I said, I'm a very reasonable person, very sort of flexible and laid back. So you have a question, go ahead. And I will be trying to arrange like lecture sessions, but some of my colleagues already have, but I wanted to talk to you first. You come before my colleagues. So I wanted to talk, see if, we can sort of arrange when the best time for the people in the class, from when most of the people in class can meet for an hour or an hour and a half a week for a basic lecture or office hours, that type of thing. Okay, class exercises, that's the stuff on Brightspace, which are going to be based on my videos and which teach the fundamentals and provide you with real world type examples. That's going to be 20%. Midterm exam, there's a midterm exam. Midterm exam basically is on the first half of the course, which is the fundamentals of the course. The first half of the course really are the fundamentals, the base of accounting. The latter part of the course get into the valuation issues and there's some details that you can do by the text. But we start the valuation issues there. Okay, and the final exam, most likely, I'm not going to commit myself to this, but it's most likely going to be a take-home valuation. Okay, I do tend to do these exams take-home. I challenge you with them, but I do tend to give you some time with them, because and then that gives you time to actually come back. If you're working on the midterm and I give you a challenging problem, you can come back and ask me a question. The point is to learn. That's the point. And then finally, there's some discussion questions on Brightspace. That all adds up to 105% because I give you 5% extra credit. Okay. Now let's go over to Brightspace very quickly. This is just so you can get started with course. And I'm going to actually link this video to an email that I send you. So I'm going to want you to watch this video, confirm to me that you've seen the video, and have been able to access Brightspace, the textbook. Okay, so let's go over here to see if I can get Brightspace here. Here's Brightspace, and this is the course. This is, you're going. I'm going to put myself as a learner here. Okay, and this is MBA 503. That is your course here. Okay, and the way to start is going to be to go to content here, and in content you're going to see in the table of contents, you're just going to be able to see two of the modules. I've actually built a lot of the modules, but I'd rather paste this course because accounting is something you need to learn little by little. And for all I know, a lot of you already have accounting experience, so I just don't know. We'll find that out as we go along. Okay, so getting started. So let's go over here to getting started. Okay, and getting started is just a welcome message from me. I thought it would better make a video. But here I tell you what we're going to do. And there's really two things that you need to do in order to begin in class. Number one is you got to buy the textbook and gain access to the homework system. Okay, now you'll see that at the bottom here, you'll see it says using the student handout below, purchase textbook and access to the course on My Business Course. MBC stands for My Business Course. You'll see MBC. And as you see up here, right here, MBC stands for My Business Course. And what I'm saying here is that if you go down here, you'll see a student handout. And if you click on that, it will tell you the website you go to both buy the book. It's an electronic book. That's the best way to do it. And to access the homework system. Okay, and then so get the book, access the homework system. Okay, get on there so I can see you. There's not many. There's only 10 students in this class. And then go to the next module, which is right here. Then after you then go to the next module, which is week 1 introduction. This is basically the technical introduction to the course. Okay, and then if you go here to week 1, it will give you the activities that you have to do this week. Now, this first week, it's a little tight. I usually actually I don't start the course, but I give students the opportunity to start the course. I was told not to this time, but that's okay. So everything is due. There's 4 things to do. One is watch my videos. These are on YouTube, by the way. Watch 3 videos. Okay, and then there's a Brightspace assignment. And if you go down here, the Brightspace assignment is really right here. And it's very easy. All you have to do is, based on what you see in the videos, is upload an Excel spreadsheet from the securities regulator, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. It shows you how to do that in the video. And I want you to do this so you can start using real company financial information. Okay, so just upload it and put the videos, you'll see, or put the financial statements. You'll see when you go to the assignment, you'll put the financial statements, you'll upload it to your assignment space right there. That's very easy. Okay, so that you just watch the video, the first video especially, there's the instruction right there, and then upload the video or upload the financial statements for Pfizer right there. And you'll see how to do it in the video. Okay, and it's an Excel spreadsheet basically. Okay, number 3 is read they call them modules, I think, chapter 1 of the text entitled to, and then do the exercises. Now, I always list the exercises. I have a list of the exercises right here, but you don't have to worry about that. They're already programmed into the My Business course. So it'll just say homework chapter 1, and then just go to that, and they're already programmed in there, so you don't have to worry about this. Okay, so if you read the book and do those exercises, then everything here is due February 8th. If time is a little tight on this first week, I can extend the day, the My Business course exercise a day or two, so don't worry about it. Like I said, I'm very easygoing. The idea is to learn. That's the big idea here. Anyway, what I'm going to do is welcome you to the course. I hope this video helps you in getting started with the course. So the first thing you have to do is go here. This just describes our platforms and stuff. And do these 2 things, get the student handout, and then go to the introductory module, buy the book, and then do these 4 things in this module. Now notice that the videos are already linked. That's the link to the playlist of the 3 videos you have to see. And the videos will show you, the first one especially, please read the instructions. The first one especially shows you how to go to the website of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, where both U.S., not both, but U.S. companies list there, European companies list there, Asian companies list there, all sorts of companies list there. You go there and it'll show you how to download in Excel form the financial statements for almost any company that lists on our exchanges. And you'll get the actual Excel spreadsheet that big time financial analysts use. And all I wanted you to do in this first exercise is upload those to the website, to your Brightspace. You'll see in the assignment. Okay, but keep in mind also that the assignment is right here. All you've got to do is click there, or you can go to the assignments. And this YouTube introduction is actually the same um, link is up there, so it's the same thing. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to stop here. I will welcome you to the course. I don't know, maybe many of you, nobody's traveling nowadays because of this international situation we have, but maybe you've traveled to Rhode Island or maybe you've traveled to the United States. I've done a lot of traveling in Europe. I've never been to Hungary, so I think I'm looking forward to the experience of meeting you all, and it should be a lot of fun. Okay, anyway, so um, I'm going to link this to an email, basically, this video to an email, and then I'll put it on YouTube, actually, link it to YouTube, and so this will help you get started. Okay, thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to meeting you. Now, like I said, I haven't assigned office hours yet because I want to see when the best time for you is to meet. When are most people available, and when are they comfortable with? So we'll deal with that, the first or second week of class. And I think we do meet Saturday. We're supposed to meet with all the other instructors. So maybe I'll just raise a point then with my colleagues and all of you. Okay, anyway, so uh, it's 11 at night here. So what would that mean? It's 6 in the morning over there, maybe 6 or 7 hours. Of course, or maybe going in the wrong direction. Anyway, uh, I'm looking forward to meeting you, and welcome to MBA 503. Thank you very much.